Hi, YouTube friends. I'm Megan, and Milo's here with me, and we're going to do a short version of a full class we just did, which was Yin Yoga for Digestion. And we're just going to do my one very favorite pose for Yin. We often see what's called frog pose, where both legs are out to the sides. It's a fairly deep posture, so I like to do the half frog, which invites us into the Yin for a little longer and a little bit sweeter. So you'll want to have a couple blankets and pillows, maybe a strap for the end. And we're going to come right down onto our belly, but before you do that, take the blanket and put it to the left side of your mat, about halfway down. If you've got a slippery floor, you're going to do better with this one, but it's not required. I do like to do some movement though first. So we'll come down onto the belly and feel free to rock yourself, shift your hips, roll your thigh bones. Find where your head and your arms want to be. And then you're going to slide your whole body to the left side of the mat so that you can take your inner thigh, your knee, and your lower leg onto that blanket. That's your magic carpet ride. And let it rest. Feel the weight of the big, strong femur bone in your upper leg fall into the blanket. And if you want a little bit of movement first, just begin to slide the blanket back and forth. So this is where if you've got carpet, this may not work for you, but it's giving you the opportunity to find an easeful stretch in the inner groin and thigh. So this pose is really good for any sort of menstrual cramping as well as digestive cramping. Just creating a little bit of space right in that what we call the femoral triangle, right in the inner thigh, and a little stretch in the front of the abdomen. Where is that for you? So we're bringing the leg up. We're also taking the thigh away from the hip, and you can keep the knee bent, eventually landing and being still. Or the other option to deepen it is you might want to extend the leg out. So the leg can stay here or bent. And I'm going to set the timer. We'll be here for about 3 minutes. So this will be a easy, quick video for you. And know that healthy digestion is not just about what you eat, it's about how you eat it, what you're saying to yourself. Are you relaxed when you're eating, taking time to smell and taste? But also, healthy digestion is about everything we bring in, not just through the mouth, but the eyes, your nose, your ears. So when we're overstimulated in the external world, our digestion doesn't work the way it should because it is overwhelmed. So taking this time in this yin to be still. Breathe into the belly. I invite you to feel the abdomen gently stretch as you're breathing in. Let it relax. Let the inner thigh fall into the ground as you breathe out. One of the ways we can help ourselves to feel stiller in the yin is to sense the weight of the bones. And here I'm going to offer for you to stay in this version, or for the second half, if you want to deepen it slightly, you could come up into your forearms, and in addition to opening the inner groin on that left side, put just a little bit of tension or stretching in the front of the belly. So the yin works through both tension and compression. So feeling that stretching in the inner groin and the belly. If you're there and you want to support your head, please do. A bolster, block, a pillow underneath your head. The most important thing you do, other than find comfort in the posture, is to draw your awareness and your prana into the organs of digestion and elimination. So we've got about 1 more minute. See if your body wants you to deepen the posture. Maybe back out a little bit. A belly breath is soothing, will help to relax your nervous system. Last 5 to 8 breaths. Can you feel the muscles release onto the bones? And allow your bones to hold you. We'll be coming out of this half frog. So think of how you came into it, whether or not you're lifted in your upper body, and come out as slowly as you came in, one part at a time. So maybe letting your head and your upper body come down first. It's like a dandelion seed floating in the air, slowly floating down to the ground. If you want to know what relaxation looks like, just look at Milo. Dogs are so good at going from crazy, crazy, crazy to relaxation, right? And then you can slide that leg back in. And in yin, you're welcome to just be still in your body and notice the two sides with your legs more aligned, or if there's a posture you want for yourself in between, you can do that. Take a full minute though to just appreciate the coming out of the posture. And give ourselves time to integrate and to feel. And then ask your body, does it want some sort of response, any movement, before we do the second side. And I'll be turning towards you to do the second side, but you're welcome to just take that blanket and put it on the opposite side of your mat, the right side, so your right leg is going to go on it. Slide yourself to the right side of the mat and find that magic carpet ride. Letting the upper body be completely relaxed and supported. You can rest on your cheek or your chin or whatever feels best for your neck. And sometimes the first ride doesn't feel the same as the second ride. One hip might be different than the other. But lengthen the femur away from the hip and then begin to slide it up and down a few times if you can. If you don't have the ability to slide, you can just play with where you want that blanket. How can you create space in that inner groin, the front of the abdomen on the right side, without compressing the low back or the sacrum? Nice easeful stretch, long femur bone. Where is that for you? Letting that femur bone then be heavy and still. As we come into that space of yin, holding the posture. It's a yin space of coolness, inactivity, dark. When we sometimes feel we're understimulated or bored, we mistake that for being in the space of relaxation, of peace. And this is when our digestion has a nice, happy, joyful party. Closing off the doors to the outside world and just staying present in your body. Notice what it asks for. And sense if you're resisting in any way, resisting the ground, the support. You're welcome to stay in this version, or if you want to deepen it a little bit, you can come onto your forearms, something under your head if you'd like, or just letting your neck drop. Option also to extend the leg out. So I enjoy this half version because with any sort of low back or sacral discomfort, it oftentimes gives you a little more space around that discomfort. Still breathing into the low abdomen, inner groin on the right side. And feeling that skin stretching in your belly, the front of the abdomen, the solar plexus. Breathing in, we create space, vitality, especially in those spaces where you feel the tension, the stretching. Breathing out, see yourself just releasing into gravity. Let go of any resistance. Accept the support of the ground. And taking your last 8 to 10 breaths. And it's nice to picture your organs of digestion and elimination. See your colon coming up the right side, cross down the left. For those beautiful organs, some gratitude. And come out little by little, in full control, and present to feel the release. Oftentimes, the benefits of the pose don't really pop in until we come out of it. Can you let yourself, for the short video, not be in a hurry? That's part of loving your digestive system. Not feeling like you need more, even just for the short time. Wanting less, and we'll roll over onto our back. We're just going to finish with a happy baby posture. And I'll give you some options here. So we start with feet on the ground. Let the back body land into the ground. Remember right where we were stretching those inner thighs and groins. Now we're going to put just a little bit of compression on the belly and on the inner thighs. So the opposite of the stretching, the tension in the last pose. So you can draw your thighs in, and I like to start again with, if you have low back or any sacral dysfunction, you want to keep your sacrum on the ground. So wherever your feet were and wherever you feel your sacrum on the ground, keep that space of long low back and just draw your thighs in. You can even let the low leg stay long or the low leg stay heavy. I get too relaxed sometimes. Maybe gently rolling the sacrum into the ground. So not in any hurry even to find your final version of the happy baby pose. But you can start to lift the feet up if you like that version, holding onto the thighs, the calves, maybe the pinky toe side of your feet. But what I watch is that if you're grabbing the pinky toe side and the whole sacrum lifts up, then recognize that is going to put a little more compression on your back. It's also going to compress your belly though, so that could be helpful to your digestion, but just do so voluntarily. Decide, do you keep the low back long or do you let yourself lift up? What version works for you? And I'm going to invite you to take your hands right to the backs of the meaty part of your calves. And as we're holding this posture, and you can invite just a small movement, rocking, massage the backs of the calves. So in Ayurvedic Marma therapy, Basti Marma has a lot to do with our digestion, and Indra Basti is represented in the calves. So just stimulating that digestion by lightly rubbing that marma point in the calf, or even just holding it and sending your energy and awareness into that space. We can be in Basti Marma, breathing to the belly, and Indra Basti, massaging or holding. My stomach just started making noises, so there you go. Saying hello and thank you. And feel the weight of the lower legs falling into the thighs, and the thighs, just let them fall. We don't need to pull, let them fall into the sides of the torso. Still getting that bit of inner groin stretch. A slight compression on the belly. Or maybe lots of compression if you're lifting, up to you. Last 5 to 8 breaths. And just being that good source for your digestion through your own energy and awareness. We can eat the best food, healthy food, but it needs to be accompanied by positive thoughts when we're eating, gratitude, pranic energy flowing to all of the digestive organs as you eat. And also, as you come out of the pose, remembering that you need to give yourself these times to unwind, release, and do less. So you can take your legs back down, feet to the ground or legs long. Taking 8 to 10 soft breaths into your abdomen. Breathe in the vitality. Breathe out and release. So you're ready to come out of the posture. I invite you to come to one side, maybe pausing on your side and using your arms to come up. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, Milo, for this short version of Yin Yoga for Digestion. Again, my favorite posture to do, but if you want to do the whole practice with us, we do have our membership channel, and you can go to embodywithmm.com. Join us, try our membership. Notice how my voice lowered. That's what happens when you go into that relaxation state, the parasympathetic. Say something and see if your voice lowered. Success. Peace, joy, love, and light.